It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we're watching the Bison's speedy running back. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Bisons and the Cards on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British Columbia and the gleaming jewel that is Vancouver, Canada. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around. All right, come on.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And his first pass is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They juked him. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up Sackett. Now a handoff up the middle. Kemp. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own to celebrate, and man, is it cool to see. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance. I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On play action, here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the left side. Kemp.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2.
as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Tua sets up to pass it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Now Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
11 yards there, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 10-3.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Barber on 1st and 10.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on first down. Kim. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. At 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that would have been something from that. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they're probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. This is caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're up.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bisons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them at it.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Cardinals first down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Barber is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. A good gain of 12 yards that time. Back to throw now on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Tua. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes...
It got his man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page.
quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They come up short here on fourth down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now it looks like he'll throw here, escaping the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2 minutes.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. but it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense.